What's good, YouTube? DM Gaming here, guys, and yes, have some Budokai Tenkaichi 4 conversation. Something to discuss here, guys. So if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the bell icon so you don't miss a single upload, and leave a like. Leave a like, guys. So jumping straight into it, guys. Shout out to Pedro from Twitter. He sent me this link to this article. GameStop is in the news again, and it is involving Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. The title of it, written by Muhammad Ali Bari, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. Rumored to target September 2023 release. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through this article. We're going to read this article. I'm going to have a link to this article in the description box or in the pinned comment. Let's do it in the pinned comment because not a lot of people read the description, or we'll put it in the description. In the description box down below, the article will be there. Guys, please just bear with me. We're going to go through this and we're going to discuss a few things because, yeah, anyway, crazy story. Bandai Namco's Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is rumored to be targeting a September 2023 release window. According to Reddit user Drilllucadator, I don't know, whatever, who claims to be a GameStop employee. We're gonna come to this here in a second, okay? The recently announced Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4 is targeting a September 2023 release for PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox Series X, and likely PC. Interesting that it says PS4 and not Xbox One. We'll talk about that as well. Their source is an alleged Bandai Namco employee who was shopping around at their GameStop outlet. Interesting. The GameStop employee mentioned their excitement for Budokai Tenkaichi 4, to which the Bandai Namco employee said that he couldn't share details on the game. However, he did share that the publisher is targeting, keyword right there, targeting, a September 2023 release window for the game. He also mentioned that Bandai Namco have a new line of action figures releasing along with the game. All with such rumors, we urge our readers to take this information with a grain of salt, as you should too, but we're going to dive into whether we're going to weigh this, okay? Especially since the alleged release window in September 2023 is merely 6 months away. Recently, Bandai Namco lifted the curtain on the fourth title in Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi series, titled Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4. This is actually not what they titled it. They just titled it the codename Sparking Zero, which in English would be Budokai 4, whatever. Anyway, during the Dragon Ball Z Fighters World Tour 2022-2023 final events, an official release window has yet to be announced. However, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi is a series of fighting games developed by Spike based on, and that's just giving some background on it right there. But guys, let's look at this, okay? So for those of y'all who are new to the channel, those of y'all who haven't been following the channel very long, if you don't know, I used to be a assistant store manager for GameStop. And let me say this, there were many times where we would know the release date of a game before the general public did. I don't know if me and the store manager would. I mean, in our computer systems, and anybody that'll work for GameStop will vouch for this unless it's changed since 2017. In the computer systems, it will give you a projected release date. So for like Tenkaichi, once that game is available to be pre-ordered, you in the system can see, most of the times it'll give a placeholder date like December 31st, 2023, for example. However, sometimes that window is shorter, and sometimes it gives you a quarterly or a projected release date, like fall of 2023 or something like that. And then other times you get the actual release date. They're working at GameStop, guys. There are times where you do get information about games and release dates before the public, and you are told not to tell. Okay. Now, as far as this individual, so, it's not uncommon to have a representative from a publisher in your store. Now, the guy says that he was just shopping around. Okay, right here. He was shopping around. I haven't seen anything like that. Just depends on, I guess it really just depends on where the GameStop store is at. You know, if it's in California where Bandai Namco America is at, then yeah, he could have been shopping around. But guys, as a GameStop employee, especially management, there are times when you come into contact with publishers. Nintendo would send a representative out to do certain things. It happens. So, you know, don't immediately just write this off, because things like this do happen from time to time. Also, like I said, in our computer systems, you do get release dates from things before the public gets that information. Even game announcements at times. It happens. Okay. DLCs, different additions to the game, even action figures. Yes, because you could pre-order all of this stuff, like, or you could at GameStop, and we would have a notification of it before the general public would. It happens. So I'm not going to immediately write this off, because things like this have happened before. Now, as far as the release date, September 23, 2023. Okay, before I get to, let's get to the action figures releasing along with the game. This one is really weird, because we didn't get action figures. I don't recall us getting action figures for any Dragon Ball game. Like, they just release action figures for the movies and just general action figures. I haven't seen, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but I haven't seen action figures releasing for a particular game. So he says here, he also mentioned that Bandai Namco have a new line of action figures releasing along with the game. Okay, so the wording there is important. They're not releasing for the game. They're releasing along with the game. This could be true, guys. This could be a situation where something like this actually happened. Because by him saying that they're targeting a 2023 release, the guy from Bandai Namco isn't saying an exact release date. That every game has a target release date. Now, I don't know if the guy's making this up for clout, or, you know, it seems a bit far-fetched to do something like that. And even on the channel myself, I predicted a late 2023, early 2024 type of release. But action figures releasing along with the game, that's not uncommon for Bandai Namco to release Dragon Ball figurines. Keep your eyes and ears on that, because this is what we'll need to pay attention to confirm the legitimacy of this, if this release date doesn't come before then. Because all through Twitter, guys, you know, people will talk about action figures coming out. And if there's a new action figure released, or a release date for some new action figures coming out, that is the thing to pay attention to. So this is interesting, because I know, yes, September is 6 months away. It's happened before. Guys, remember Dragon Ball Kakarot, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. This game was announced on January 27th of 2019. It was announced as Project Z, and it was set to have a 2019 release. Get this. If I'm not mistaken, I know for a fact, 100% fact, because I've been covering the game on the channel since it was announced, that this game was originally, they had a original release date for fall of 2019 for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I don't know, it was either, I think it was set to release, either it was in the fall, either September, October, or November. I'd have to go back on my videos and look at the actual date. However, Kakarot was then pushed back to release January of 2020. However, it was supposed to originally release in 2019, the same year it was announced. So the fact that it's 6 months, you know, a targeted release date of 6 months in September is not uncommon. Dragon Ball games tend to release around 2 periods of time, either late fall or the middle of winter, January, February type. Okay, those are, when you look back at most of the Dragon Ball releases, this is when those games have released. So this isn't out of the realm of possibility for a 2023 release in September. All right, it's happened, guys. There's no telling how long they've been working on this game, you know, but I digress. And then boom, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot drops January 16th of 2020. Okay. Also, you can look here. This is exactly what I'm saying. Is even right here. Dragon Ball The Breakers came out October 14th. Xenoverse 2 came out October 25th. Fighters came out January 26th. Most of these Dragon Ball games have all come out along those time frames. Now, the thing that I question, the only thing that I really question here more than anything is this part right here. Released for PlayStation 4, PS5, Xbox Series X, and likely PC. Okay. I don't know if he's saying the Bandai Namco guy is saying this or what, but you know, the only thing that my speculation for this game is that it'll be a PlayStation 5, it'll be a next gen release only. I don't see this releasing for PlayStation 4 and Xbox. And it's weird that they would say Xbox Series X and S, but not Xbox, yet you release it on the PlayStation 4. That's not very Bandai Namco-y. You know what I'm saying? So all in all, guys, take this stuff with a grain of salt. You know, do I think that it's credible? I believe there's some truths in here. And like I said, with it being September 2023, a targeted, that's the key word, a target release date, okay? Things can change as they have before. But this falls in line with what we've said on the channel as well. So let me know what y'all think down in the comment section down below. Shout out again to Pedro for this information. Guys, the next video I will be covering on this, two videos I have planned. Number one is with the Unreal Engine 5, which I believe that they're going to use this game, that engine, to make this game. Remember, I told y'all that the next big Dragon Ball game would be utilized on the Unreal Engine 5. Once it was out and about in the wild, that's when we would see the next big release. Now, I know you're going to say, well, Dragon Ball The Breakers was released. This isn't a big game. Breakers is like it's like a filler arc, if you will. Okay. And I'm also going to do a game on transformations. I mean, a video on transformations, guys. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. I hope you have an amazing weekend. Till next time, thanks for watching. Peace.